Alright, what's going on, TTC? This is J-Rock checking in. Well, so Gamecocks get the win, 38-20 over the Razorbacks. My thoughts of the game overall, as a total team effort. I mean, I thought we did good. Pretty much pleased with our performance. Definitely think we could have done some things better. That's always. I mean, there's still plenty of areas for us to improve on, of course. I mean, I say that a lot. First, let's start with the offense. Offense did, for the most part, they did pretty good. Shaw was good. He had a good game. He had 272 yards passing. He didn't really run much. He did most of his damage through the air. So he had 2 passing touchdowns, and he also ran 1 in on the ground. The rest of the offense, receivers, were okay. I mean, they weren't thrown to a lot. Sanders had that 1 drop, but I mean, it was close. Well, actually, it was more the defender knocked it away, but regardless, either way, receivers still did pretty good. Tight ends played great. Cunningham and Jarrell Adams both had some great, some good catches. But overall, for the most part, our offense did well. I think we could have put more up on the board than what we did. I do think we messed up on some plays, but it is what it is. 38 points ain't bad. Defense also did well for the most part. They were outstanding. And now we did give up we gave up a couple of big run plays and passing plays that we really shouldn't have. But you just credit that to them for effort. I mean, sure, Arkansas was down, but they were hungry for a win. So, but either way, our defense did good. Like I said, we let a couple plays. We let some plays get past us, but for the most part, our defense just ended up smothering them, and we were too much for them. So, speaking of defense, that penalty on Swearinger, oh God, that made me mad. That is bullcrap, absolute bullcrap. I mean, he laid the hit on him. I mean, that's all there was to it. There was no reason for him to throw the flag. I mean, and I'm just telling you, when 36 gets out on the field, he ain't playing. He means business. You better watch out, because he will lay the wood. I mean, that's all I'm saying. But he made up for it. He pretty much shut the referees up when he got that pick 6. And man, when that happened, I was up out of my chair. I was going crazy. That play absolutely had me pumped. But it is what it is. I also they threw another penalty on him when he ran it in because he threw it up in the stands. I'm gonna try to put the video down in the link below. You gotta wait towards the end of it, but I'm gonna put the link down there. You got to check it out. This is golden. Todd Ellis, who commentates for the Gamecocks, it was just, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's funny, but I'll put it down there. Just skip towards the end if you want to hear the part I'm talking about. But anyways, just moving on from that. Right quick, the running game in this game, we did okay. We did decent. We didn't do too bad. We fared well. I think Miles and Davis both had a couple of runs they messed up on, but for example, Miles had that run where he ran, he seen the hole and he burst to throw it, but he went a little bit too fast for his own feet, so he ended up tripping and falling. And Davis also had a couple runs where he could have made more out of it. He could have got more yards, but it is what it is. And if I had to pick a starter between these two, really it's a toss-up, because I mean, both of them have good traits and skill sets. I mean, Miles is a shifty back. I mean, he's quick and he can make good cuts. Davis is a physical runner, and he can break some tackles, and he knows how to get yards. But I see a lot of potential in Davis. Of course, this is Miles last year, so Davis might be our starter next year. But it all depends on the off season and fall practice next year. It'll be between him and Wilds, but it's not a lock either way. I think Davis could take the start spot, or Wilds could take it. Again, it just depends on performance. Of course, Wilds, we might possibly see him before this season's over with, because the last time I looked, his rehab was pretty much done, like I've said before. Just unless they just want to rest him and wait till next year to play him. But either way, we did. They did. Both running backs did a good job though. I don't think. Yeah, neither one of them fumbled the ball, and we only had one turnover, which was that late interception by Shaw, which basically was just an effortless pass. Getting kind of lazy. But 2000, I want to say, number one, the backup offense, second string, when they came in the fourth quarter, I really would at least seen us muster at least a field goal or something. We could have scored more, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much. We got the win. We won solidly. So, and the defense, I really wish we hadn't gave up that touchdown, that last one. I mean, the game was closer. The game wasn't as close as the score, makes it look like. But it also don't help that they did put 20 on the board. But again, oh well, we won. So, and yeah, and just my thoughts about the game. We played pretty good, and we played, and we didn't have any turnovers really, like I said, except for that one interception. So we played some good, clean football, didn't make any mistakes, which is basically what I said we had to do to win this game, and to win like we should, and that's what happened. We took care of business, and played some good, clean ball. But right quick, I don't know if I'm really going to make another separate video for Wofford, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. Wofford, I don't know a whole lot about them. From what I know, they're 8-2. They're doing well. When you look at where they're coming from and in their conference, they're doing pretty well. They're 8-2. They're a triple option team. Now they kept it close with Clemson last year. I think they can do the same with us. I don't think we're going to completely blow these guys out. Like maybe I don't think it's going to be like a 60 to like a 60 something to 7 or 80 something to 7. Like we should at least beat them by about 3 or 4 touchdowns. I'm hoping, but all that matters is if we get to win. But we got to stay focused. I mean, we have to prepare for this. This upcoming game against Wofford. We have to prepare for them just like we've prepared for, Georgia, LSU, and and it's like Arkansas this week, Florida, all of them. I mean, you can't prepare, for any team, you can't prepare for a team different, just because you think, well, we're going to walk over these guys. That's how you win at football. You prepare no matter who the opponent is, and you stay focused. So we just got to get out there and give it everything we got, and see how the game goes for us. But again, we should win. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're all going. I'm sure. Actually, I am sure we're going to win. Are we going to win big? I hope so, but it's not locked and set. Of course, neither is winning. Anything can happen in college football. But so yeah, that's about it. Like I said again, I don't know if I'll make a separate video for Wofford. Probably won't. I don't know, might. But either way, still waiting on next week. It's coming, boys. But gotta get here on its own time. All in due time. But that's all I got. This is J-Rock saying peace and go Cox.